Oh, Captain, my Captain. UConn has always been led by emotional leaders on the court, but for the first time, Andre Jackson and Adama Sanogo have officially been named as the captains of the Huskies. Welcome back to UConn Men's Basketball Player Breakdowns. I'm Ben Jansen, and for our last episode of the season, we're talking about the heart and soul of this UConn Huskies team. Unfortunately, however, Andre Jackson will be on the sidelines for the first few weeks of the season, as he broke his pinky in early October. For now, Jackson's biggest opponent is the calendar. Like many college basketball teams, UConn's schedule is relatively light the first few weeks of the season, as they play their first 5 games at home and only face one top 200 opponent in those games. The date to have circled is Thanksgiving, when the Huskies head to Portland to play in the Nike PK85 Invitational. There, UConn will face the number 21 ranked Oregon Ducks, followed by either Michigan State or Alabama, and finally one of Portland, Iowa State, Villanova, or number 1 North Carolina. Jackson has said that he expects to be back for this tournament, and the timeline lines up from when the injury was announced, but UConn fans will likely be sweating it out until they actually see him on the court. Once Andre does return, I think the entire dynamic of the team will shift. After losing the experienced trio of Cole, Martin, and Whaley, UConn has been looking for a leader, and Jackson appears to be the one who has become the most vocal, as we saw on social media when the transfer portal was open. From an X's and O's perspective, what he does as a player is huge. I think Coach Hurley wants to be able to change the primary ball handler for each play on a possession-by-possession basis, as he did at Rhode Island in 2018, and Jackson's abilities as a point forward are ridiculous. We've seen him rise up for insane dunks or zip 100-mile-per-hour passes off the dribble. With a system in place to create spacing, his passing abilities should be on display more than ever. His assists doubled last year, up to 3 per game, and I would not be surprised to see them double again this year. His experience under Hurley is simply different from the experience transfers have at different programs, and it is obvious to anyone who listens to the staff rave about how much they love him. With a new offensive system and lots of new personnel on the roster around him, Jackson is the emotional leader and playmaker that Dan Hurley needs this year. From the basketball capital of the world, I'm Ben Jansen, UCTV Sports.